Shalom. First, we'd like to give all praise on his Lord.
So Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem, Raknash.
Let's give them honor to the Father. You have to break your song. Let's say shalom to the elected. Word like you say, man. And yo, we want to get back out here, man. To prophesy, man. What else can we do but to prophesy, man? Let's get take us 15 started to what you got? You say the what? Oh, that's it. All right. You got it. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So Yahweh gave us the authority to decree these events that take place upon the planet Earth, man. You know, that's why the scripture says, behold, but there's going to be a point in time when you're going to actually see these things take place, man. You got it. Verse 2, in 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And they are faithful and true. Yes. The words are true. That's right. Somebody get Psalms 19. And verse 7, somebody also can say 1 and verse 19. These are true sayings, man.
They're not written in the paper or the Quran. They're not written in the book of the day. You know, they're not written in the article. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 30 days. No, it's written in the Holy Bible. All right? What? How about it was written?
The Lord, he'll give us suggestions. His advice after.
Yeah.
Nobody puts on that commandment because everything that's said is actually happening. Even the word no, the Lord say no, you're going to see it play out through a scenario, man. That's how God gets word about. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. That's all it is. Verse 10. For as the rain coming down, it's a gushing that comes from on high. This message. The rain gonna fall, man.
Yeah, that's the spiritual balance. When yes, Lord, how you know what I'm saying, He gave us the best of His food. You know what I'm saying, follow with the apostle. I was out. We received that now. Yep, we got it out.
And the snow from heaven and returneth not thither. Yep. So Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, so as the rain coming down, so this rain is coming from on high. That's why the Yahweh said, my doctor is not lying, they heal that sick. Good call from above, man. That's why it says the word of the king, there's power, man. So this is not our word. That's why I'm just starting off 2 Timothy chapter. Yeah, but I will put my words in thy mouth. Right. So what I said, as the rain comes from high, you got it. And return it not thither. And return it not thither. So meaning what the word's not coming back on. You know, that's why I tell you also when everything is summed up, we read Revelation 6, the 7 angel poured out his mouth. He said it is done. So the Lord, everything the Lord says is gonna happen. Right? You know? But watereth the earth and makes it bring forth and bud. So it's gonna water the earth, meaning what? You're gonna cause things to grow. It's gonna make things happen. Yeah, you're gonna speak it into existence. Right? So you keep saying famine, now you sin. You keep saying concentration camps, now you sin. You know, lockdown. And we, yeah, the MOTV, and you seeing it actually taking place. We making these things come to exist by speaking. Isaiah 46. I think it's verse 9, something like that. These things that are declared first, let you know it was how about shot. Lord's not going to start at verse 8.
Isaiah 42, verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name. It's like, I am the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that is my name. And my glory will I not give to another.
And how the Lord is glory through his judgments. He's not going to give to us. See, when everything, when the smoke pillar does something, you ain't going to say Buddha did. You ain't say Sweet Jesus did. Allah, whoever you say. Why?
Either my praise to graven image.
Yep.
Behold, the former things will come to pass.
Behold, the former things will come to pass. Meaning what? The flood. That was actually declared before it actually took place. And Noah put his name on it. He said, how much you know Shaq gonna do? Yeah, hey, talking in the water. God put a name on it. He said, how much you know Shaq gonna do? And every place that took place on one planet Earth, y'all watch Shaq put his name on it. Even though you do everything else, certain things that stands out, the Lord let you know it was him, man. Right. Especially concerning the downfall of America. Y'all watch Shaq make it well known. It's him that's doing it, man. That's why these things have been declared before in hell. So when in hell, what else conclusion can you come to, man?
That's why they want to say we built and serve the prophet.
That's it. That's it. You know?
Isaiah 42, 9, behold, and new things are declared before they spring forth.
Before they spring forth, before it grows into its perfection, you're going to be told of it. Something like that is declared hot. How about you outside? Read that again.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure down the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part, look the side fast, which I have told thee before.
Yeah, and so this is how we measure the times. Through the sayings. I think that's in Daniel. It tells you that he read the books to measure the captivity. Something along that lines. So that's how you measure time. It's scriptures, man. And that's why I tell you in the book of Thessalonians that there's a time of season where then he told you. Right? But these events are being made known and clear that this is the season when these things are going to take place. We got something.
Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 4. And the Lord has sent unto you all his servants and prophets, rising early and sending.
Hey, rising early, being diligent. We just not doing this. Getting casual 3 times just when you feel like doing it. We adamant about this, right?
Reasonable service, man.
Right.
This is reasonable service, man. That's what I'm saying, man. This ain't shit, man. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. It's like the sun gotta come up. That's it, bro. Sun gotta come up. They gotta follow the order. Right. That's why it's really time for the word of the Lord is said. I understand. Yeah. It's fucking me all. You move 12 chapters. Real quick.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
And that's what we're doing right now, man. We laying the way we laying all of it aside, man. And we endure, man. Man, for my shot's sake. All right? Because hey, what Yahweh Shai did for us, man, this ain't compared. We all know Romans 8 and 18, man. Just to the glory that should be revealed in us. Right? So what that means? That means what? The things that we going through, the small things, minute things that we going through right now, it can't be compared, man.
He brought us out of darkness into the light.
Right, brother.
So you gotta put that to in perspective.
That's right. You know? And guess what? How did he do that? He didn't just do it like just by speaking. He had to show action, man. Right. Matter of fact, we're gonna go keep reading this. So go ahead.
Hebrews 12, verse 2.
And that's beautiful that you said that. He brought us out of the darkness, man, to the light. But it was a ransom that he had to pay to be able to do that, man.
Everything got to take place.
Right.
Like, no, going to Christianity, they want to have it now, or it's a set time. No, everything has a set. You know what I'm saying? Set time. Put your house out.
Right. And it takes its time. That's right.
That's it.
It gets time.
Yeah, it's due time, right?
That's right. Go ahead up.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai.
So why I brought this out is you supposed to look into Yahweh Shai, man. Like I always say through the spirit, man. You know, when you going through your episode, going through your little thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Consider Yahweh Shai, man.
Did not the apostle redeem his spirit? Turn up?
Turn up, man. So that means everything gonna turn up, man. Everything gonna turn up.
Last year was the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai.
That's it, right?
Hasten the day of our coming of our Lord.
Right.
So guess what? And everybody named Mama knows. Put in the hood term. Everybody named Mary knows. Yahweh Shai coming back.
Right. That's right, bro.
You know?
Because what? Matthew the 24th chapter is being fulfilled, man.
That's right.
This gospel is going throughout the four winds of the earth, man.
Right, bro.
And then the end shall come. That's why we're seeing everything come to a climax, man. Go ahead up.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher.
And this is what we're supposed to do. Look into Yahweh Shai, the author, meaning what he authored, what the fuck we gonna go through now, man. And the what?
And finisher.
That's what that brings on perfection.
Yeah.
When you finish something.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shai is the perfection of what we're trying to reach.
Right,
so he's the author and the perfecter or the finisher, go ahead,
of our faith.
Of our faith, man. We showing our faith by our works. That's why I'm bringing this up, man.
That's why
That's what we're doing right now.
Yahweh Shai said it was done.
Look at the word.
When Yahweh Shai said it was done, that was it.
That's right.
That was
perfection.
it.
Perfection.
That was perfection.
Beautiful.
Because that's how the Lord had to bring us back to Yahweh, man.
Beautiful,
He
man.
said it was done, man. Right on in, bro. That's all we gotta do to endure. You know what I'm saying? That's all we gotta do, man. That's why it's a great spirit right now. That's why we gotta remember it. Yahweh Shai was the ultimate sacrifice. You know? You gotta know, bro.
Yo, cuz, like you said, he's the ultimate sacrifice, man. When John seen him what? He was like, behold, the Lamb of the Most High that was brought forth to take the sin out of the world. But how did he take the sin out of the world? Being the author and the finisher, man.
Right.
Go ahead,
I got the blue letter for the word finisher, G 5051 teletext, and it goes to the first biblical use, a perfecter. The second, one who has his own person.
It says a perfecter, man. Yeah, hey, it's levels to perfection.
You got you knuckleheads talking about keeping the law and the ordinance to solidify your salvation or perfection. Yeah, that's a level of perfection. If you're able to fulfill the duty of the commandments, that's the level of perfection Yahweh Shai fulfills. That's documented in the scripture. Then you have a level of perfection as it concerns understanding. You can have perfect understanding of something. But then there's a perfection, a level of perfection will come with finishing, man. That's why one of the clauses in the contract is he that endure to the end. He shall be saved. He shall be saved. So that's a level of being perfect in the eyes of the Lord. That's why I said the author and the finisher, perfecter.
Yahushua perfected the walk that we have embarked on. Go ahead, huh? That's a lot.
Start on Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. Look at
Yeah, because it's gonna go, hey, man, Yahushua smell shot. We about to go into a heavy scene in the trouble. We think this is just a game. We come out and just, lawn chairs. No, this is a sense of urgency, man. That's it. Yahushua smell shot about to move on America. You gotta remember, the Lord been threatening Esau since Genesis the 4th chapter, man. So now we're in the time where the Lord about to act on it, man. That's right. That's why we out here, man. Right. And you hear that siren keep going, you're like, look, there's something for that. You keep hearing that siren. Yeah, go ahead.
Look at Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2.
Somebody get 2nd Ezra 15 chapter and 16. You can pull out. Get 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. I mean, the 15th chapter and the 16th chapter. Go ahead,
Look at Yahushua, the author and finisher.
Let me teach you Yahushua, the author and finisher. You good,
of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him.
That's where we are here, man. We ain't looking at this previous time right now.
Yeah.
We looking past this shit. Yeah. We world beyond. That's the world beyond. We looking for the joy that's beyond. Read it again,
Hebrews 12, verse 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him.
So we got the mind of a Mashiach. So in having the mind of a Mashiach, we got to come out here, like the brother said, in season and out of season, because we looking at the joy that is set before us. Meaning we're looking past our current situation right now, man. That's having the mind of a Mashiach, man.
Hey, that's First Peter 4 and 1. Because it said, we go to First Peter 4 and 1. It say, what? It say, it say, Yahushua. It's speaking about having the same mind as Yahushua.
Yep, like
That's it.
First
Real quick.
We got it.
Here, First Peter chapter 4, verse 1. For as much then as a Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh.
Yeah, so a Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh. That's why he was the second one. That's why he is the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. When we read the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, it tells us what? He had a body that was made for sacrifice, man. That's why he was written in the volume of the book, man. Everything that the book said about Yahushua, he fulfilled that. That's why he perfected. See? That's why we out here, man, because we trying to reach perfection.
Watch what it say now. It say,
arm yourselves likewise.
See, arm yourselves likewise, man. So that's having the mindset of a Mashiach, man. Go ahead,
you did it. Arm yourselves likewise. You did it. So we gotta have that same impression. We gotta have that same motive. We gotta have the same motivation. We gotta have the same strive.
If you want to be joint heirs, that's it, man. Hey, and it speaks when the brother said want to be joint heirs. And if you want to be joint heirs, the scripture also tell you you're gonna reap with the glory. Hell, you gotta take upon the cross and reap the sufferings too. Hell, that's an unbalance, man. That's abomination to the Most High. How the hell you gonna reach good? Look, what did Job tell his wife?
You are not always
you better say it, you know. See, that's it. Right there.
Come on,
man. The danger that's set before it.
Nature itself do that, though. Nature itself do that.
That's it, bro. That's it, bro.
It's a different because Christianity puts the motherfucking narrative that everything is good. Then it was time to calm that shit out of luck. No, the Lord has sent the prophets out here to warn your ass.
That's right.
Because it's not all good.
Yeah.
Christianity puts that narrative as it's good. No, sir. You got danger. What happened without the storm? Nothing happened before the storm. When the storm comes in, everything is what? Good. Yeah, peace.
Right.
What happened before war? Right. Everything after war be what? Peace. It be good. Before war. Alright, okay. You know what I'm saying? When the war comes, what they have to do? Come on, man. You gonna have to hide it, man.
Romans 8 and 17, and if children inherit
Hands of the Most
Hey,
High.
if children, then guess what? When you read Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1, it tells you, my son. All right. Now, when you go into that word children, it goes back to what? Son. All right, fun. All right, sons. It's not really children, but it goes back into sons, fun, right? So you being what? Made a son. How do you be made a son? What is Isaiah 48:10 tells you, I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. That's how you being made a son. So that's why Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 1 tells us, my son, if that's the key, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul. You want to be a part of it, bro? It's about you gonna have to suffer, bro.
It's about the sacrifice. See, first of all, the Lord told you from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the pocket for the second edge or the Ecclesiastes 2 and 1, he said, what? If I come to serve the Lord, what? He told you off the phone.
But see, the thing is, that's how you be made a son. All right, through the chastisement. You
It's a part of chastisement right here.
See, that's why we got the Hebrew 12 chapter. Because this is us looking past the current situation. Having in mind,
that goes to this that goes to endurance. It made hard.
That's it.
Go through what endurance to make really hard.
Get your ass out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak about me. Like, my son,
so there you go again. It start off with what? That's the separation. My son. See? It didn't say, hey, you. Hey, him. It says, my son. See, so this is how you being made a son. That's it, huh? That's it.
You know what I'm saying? They just way to whoop it.
That's it. You said it right.
They can count at the house. They can call motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord said, what? For the ride, what? For the child. We're going to clean his ass up. What? Discipline wasn't right and wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord loves and chastises us.
That's it.
You have to go through something in order to what? To receive something.
That's it.
You know? So that's what we're doing right now.
Brought out early. Right? You got to face the danger. That's cool. See what I'm saying?
How can one receive the city?
That's it.
And let face not the danger that's set before?
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You got to be tested first. Trial of your faith.
Well, that's Revelation the 3rd chapter.
Right.
Well, the Lord said that's the trial. The Lord said the hour, think about the hour of temptation. That's a trial of the world.
Oh, now think about 2/3 of our people right now. If the hour of temptation comes upon them right now, they got to fold.
Yeah, they're going to fold.
Going through what we're going to do, Lord willing, we be made an example. Then what? We executed that. Lord made us prevail because we was already tried. We already had the faith in the
right now, like you saying, like you saying right now, we're going through that trial period right now. See, that's why Isaiah 48:10 said, I have not chosen thee in the furnace of adversity. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it says, I have not tried thee as silver is tried, but I have chosen thee in the furnace. Meaning what? I have not put you in an actual fiery furnace, but the fiery furnace that I've chosen for you is for you to be tried, for you to go through hell. That's why Hebrews 12 chapter tell us, consider Yahweh Shai, because you're going to go through it. But why are you being put through that? To be made a son, to be made draw street. That's what I'm saying. The scripture says, the also say that. He gonna try you, but he gonna try you to a level to where he ain't gonna put more on you to bear, and he gonna make a way out. He gonna make a way out.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Yeah, that's it. So get it. Yeah. Hey, the things that we go through, right? A person in the world will be like, well, God damn, you praising that God, you praising that, he goes this and that, but you get there you go, but you catching hell. Damn, and then he's like, want you and die. But he's like, yeah, man, somebody get it.
Well, hold on. His response was driven by what? Well, that's it. That's why he said, we not receive only the
man,
that means he understood the testimony.
Joe knew what he had put his hands to.
I know. That's what happened to us, though, bro.
That's right.
When our women fuck up against us,
But see,
you
that
gotta
lets
cut
you
their ass
know.
to motherfucking step.
Right, but see, and that lets you know that what did King Solomon say? I have tried 1,000 among men.
One.
Right, and he found one. Right.
Right, bro. So when our woman fuck up against us, we really gotta cut their ass with the scriptures. Cause I'm be true. When I be doing my thing, my woman said I be preloading with the scriptures because she know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything we go through always needs the scriptures. Because guess what? When I go by, I live by, it's my life.
Stability of that time.
So I don't give a damn. Yeah. You get what? At the end of the day, I'm going to the scripture. So I'm gonna preach your ass with the scripture. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get right. That's how we gotta live, bro. Yeah, that's how we gotta live, man. Everything going according to the scripture, man. Everything going according to the scripture, bro.
Let me just play this. John 15 and 14. Ye are my friends. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you.
Woo. Right. So what? We made friends.
Right? And can I say, a friend, we know as a brother, right? That goes into an ally, right? So you got to understand we're about to go into very dark times. And you're going to either be on this side of the fence or on this side, right? And you want to be a friend, an ally. Somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 14. Go ahead.
It's Sirach 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Right. So that applies from the book of the Lord. You got to be proved before you can become a friend of your house. You got to be made, you got to be trusted. Oh, scripture speaks about wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah. She tried to do that.
Right.
Until she can trust you, man.
Yep.
You don't let anybody in your house. I mean, are not we coming into the courts of your house by Shema outside? Yeah. The house of David. You let a nigga in, he got his Timberlands up. You said, man, somebody get this nigga Timberlands. You all late, you should be asleep. You hear a bag of chips open. No, man. You gotta be tried to see if you possess the etiquette. Well, this is a royal court, man. See? Yeah, go ahead, read that. And you're gonna be tried. Right? Because the reward is so great. Man, you can't even fathom. You can't comprehend. We can't wrap our mind around the things that your house outside prepared, man. You will never get sick again. Let's start with that. Because you can appreciate it now. You got a nasty cough. I'm all in now. You got to listen to me. You know what? Over here, you will never get that cough again.
You got to worry about no shit. You got no worry about this.
That's it. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Sirach 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. Yep. Be not hasty to credit him. Woo! For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Right. Because you have a motherfucker that's cool to come out when it's all good. You down with your house shot when everything working in your favor. But when Esau began to close in on you with them fruits, they might ask you some shit. You're affiliated with the ministry of your house. You know, they got paperwork. You know, you're administrated with the house of David. Them always be like, oh, I was just out there with my cousin. Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, but see, this is the process. Are you willing to walk away from family if need be? Are you willing to walk away from a job? Do you understand what's before you? Right. Hey, because Yahweh Shai was pitching this like a business proposal when you really going through it. You know what prove that? When you go to Matthew 19 chapter, remember when Peter said, what we gonna have? And Yahweh Shai said, look, whoever gave up whatever you gonna have, you gonna sit on the throne, you gonna get the other fold. That's somebody's pitching the business to you. Yeah, get with this, then the benefits is gonna, yeah, man. That's why he said, look, become fishers of men. I'm gonna make you fishers of men. This labor right here will set you off on a quest to rule over the universe. And nigga don't even know what's past the next block. Real talk, real talk. You and your body and your weakness, you squinting your eyes. Right? So guess what? The Lord has promised us reign and jurisdiction throughout the universe. That's the St. John the 14th chapter. Yeah, go ahead, huh? That was it on it? One more.
It says, and there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife would discover without reproach.
Yep.
Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of the die affliction.
In die affliction, yeah, because even when you go into Yahweh Shai, it tells you how he was made poor. Yeah. And it goes bigger than him just being a carpenter, even though we know that was a lucrative business. Why? Because in his past life, he was Solomon, man. So he went from that realm with gold everywhere to, in the New Testament, it tells you how the Lord made the statement, Son of Man have nowhere to rest his head. So who's going to continue in his affliction? The scriptures say, Yahweh said that, continue in his temptations with. Go ahead, come on, yeah.
This 2 Corinthians 8:9, but ye know the grace of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, that thou, though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that he through his poverty might be rich.
Right, through his poverty might be rich. If we're rich now, his word, first and foremost. That's in Romans 11 chapter. But Yahweh Shai set up on that mission. Well, that's what we said knocking on all night. 2nd Ezra 7 chapter. That path, that narrow path, Yahweh Shai set up on that path before we did. So we got to follow those steps. Now we understand we can't walk in his shoes. John the Baptist said that. I can't lace up his lace.
But the Lord is the example, though.
Right. So, but his threshold with pain was bigger than ours. But why? He have a bigger lot. So the Lord ain't gonna put that much on us. But nevertheless, you're still following that path. All right, come on, give me that Wisdom Solomon. All right, come on.
Wisdom Solomon chapter 3, verse 4. Having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
Yeah, and that's dealing with us. We have been a little chastised. How do we know we've been a little chastised? Look to the author and finisher. The Lord was scared. He was homeless. He was it was scandal surrounding the Lord. Betrayal. Motherfuckers was coming together trying to figure out a way to bring up charges against the house shot, man. Lord will catch a filthy hell. So we catching a little, this is a little chastisement compared to that, man. Yeah, it could. And everybody's gonna have their own personal hour. Matter of fact, give me that real quick in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, starting at the 10th verse. Hey, the Spirit got us going into this, man, because why? We about to go into a very dark time. Right? Everybody's gonna be faced with that personal hour of temptation, that Garden of Gethsemane moment. You ain't gonna have a brother in the chat room. You're gonna be in, that's gonna be your personal relationship. You're gonna be introduced to your how about you now outside, man. Go ahead, huh? Is the 1 Corinthians 3? Is that it? Yeah, the day shall be fast. Yeah, the 10th verse. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 3 and 10. All right, come on. It
says, for the Most High proved him and found them worthy for himself, as gold in the furnace, as he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
Right, as gold in the fire, the Lord has tried us. Hey, because everybody gonna be tried. That's why the scripture speaks about your work being tried, whether what sort of work it might be. Whether you gold, silver, what was the other one? Stone, wood, stubble. In that case, you're going to be quickly subdued. But you have to be gold. You have to be built like that. Hey, because it's going, hey, see that? Yeah. That spirit.
It said how to go become what? Damn.
Yep.
Ooh. How to go become them.
And now you think about it, like every person who are not built like that, they're not going to be able to endure. That's why we are prisoners of hope. We pray that Yahweh Shall designed us to fall in the light of being elect.
It's shaking.
Yeah, like a wise tooth. Yeah. All right, come on, hold on. Real quick.
All right, let's look at 1 Corinthians.
Hey, because again, man, we're about to go into some very troublesome times. That's in scripture. That's what, yeah. The ministry is not as welcoming as many might think. Yeah. Yeah, most of the thing you got Bible, and that's your oh, yeah. You think it's some kind of, hang out in the benefit. You can slide $20 in the hand. Something, man, nigga stick in your crazy mind. No, when you come into this, you've been enlisted in war. Right? It's the ultimate mental game over here. Right, bro. Everything going to center around decision making. That's why scriptures emphasize wisdom, man. You think we got to have a debate? Like got to do some power niggas. They know the scriptures, but you can see, and I actually saw in the coming boy, the guy said, I think y'all should debate. And then you can say, like, you need to put this one on the schedule, not the football thing. You need to put George on the schedule. So you're going to see when you're comfortable, when that comfortability is taken away, you're going to see where it's all on the board and have a sound reason.
Yeah, like you say, you should have a prophet with the word. Because everybody don't know this or like how faultless like how anyway. We're telling you the one in the direct devil how about we're telling you what was fast the punk is coming.
Right.
So Kyrie ain't telling you what's coming. They ain't putting you on the walk to hard fight. They're not warning you to take a trouble. You know what I'm saying? The R5D2, they ain't warning you.
Niggas trying to convince you that they can somehow keep the law.
What the fuck is that got to do with? You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to convince us. See, technically, we could keep the law. Then you look like a nigga. You look like Jones. You got on a fitted hat. It just don't sit well with us, man.
What the scripture say? You gotta rehearse it right there. Like, really?
But why wouldn't you, like your brother said, why wouldn't you brief the people on what's about to happen? The family.
Why would you warn them?
Yeah, because you're not a prophet. And that's the Lord dealing with prophets in his lifetime, man. But you always dealt with it. Yeah, Lord ain't dealing with lawyers and scribes. I mean, you know what I mean? Like experts in the law. Like even Yahweh came and cut all that, man. Yeah, Matthew 22nd chapter. Lord went right in the reincarnation.
This is Jeremiah 6:30. Reprobate silver shall men call them because the Lord had rejected them.
Right, so we got the right to assess you and make a judgment call and say, you know what, you ain't right. Because the Lord rejected you, man. Right?
I looked up that word reprobate, and it means an unprincipled person. Woo. A sinner who is not of the elect and is predestined to damnation.
Hey, whoa. You close up on that. Read that definition again. They might be in GMS. I mean, the spirit of somebody who could be in GMS. Damn.
This is reprobate in the New Oxford American Dictionary, an unprincipled person.
Right.
A sinner who is not of the elect.
Hey, that's what I was saying earlier, man. You're not being reasonable. Yeah. You're not being reasonable.
Oh, well, Calvin is not of the elect. We're going to go out and say that's a prophet. Prophesy. Calvin going to be restored, man. That nigga was driven by,
and the bitch might be an Edomite.
He could be stepped. I'm talking about the one from that nigga was driven by.
Yeah, man, he was.
But hey, you know what? He was playing a role in the movie, man. He had to do that. Hey, don't tell him what he
think about it, man. All the previous weeks, there was never none of that, man.
Hey, that's why we was getting, getting tested too.
That's it.
Mainly.
What
you think about it,
man.
That's why the Spirit had us, try to stay in a certain spirit. I go ahead.
A sinner who
Well, and you guys that have taken the responsibility to yourself to teach Israel, this applies to you. And you notice, right, it said they are not of the elect. So we're dealing with two extremes now. There's not no gray area. The Lord ain't making it where you got to think twice. You're like, oh, either you with us or you against us. Yeah, hot or cold. That's it.
a sinner who is not of the elect and is predestined to damnation.
Come on, man. Very, very heavy, man. We're predestined. That means we can't convince them. You can't convince them to take the fitting hat off. He has set off on the quest to damnation. And the Lord sent them off on it. Remember them old countries? They twist on his back.
Yeah. He got to walk in the shit.
Like a robot.
Your line that way, my line that way. Niggas predestined.
Yep. The Lord wrote your destiny.
Exactly. That was going to drive out. What that 1 and 5? He said, no,
That's it.
Well, they ain't gonna be what the predestined. So what the Lord chooses. That's why I say you have not chosen peace, but have chosen you. See that all this is what of the Lord works, man. Everything we doing is up to our best shot.
Right.
This is Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for?
Hey, Israel is a spiritual people, man. Israel is on a search. Yep. But the thing is about this is the truth that is hidden in plain sight, man. Oh, don't give a damn how much you try to search. If it ain't predestinated for you to have it, hey, you ain't gonna get it, man. That's about. That's spiritual about. Hey, man, we have people stand up here, you know what I'm saying, and we can sit here and break it down to the least common denominator. Motherfucker still gonna buck up. He still gonna say, well, hold up. What if you say
where your friends is at, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. No way we can convince.
So Israel, hey, people that ain't predestinated, like the brother read a beautiful definition.
That's cold.
That's cold, man. If you predestinated for destruction, I don't give a damn. You can be
good as gold.
You can be good as
gold.
That's
why the Lord said, "Who can deliver him out of my hand?"
That's it. The deceiver and the
you bust up in court. No, Lord, don't kill him. No, that can't happen. The arms too short to bust the blind, baby.
Just like on that movie we always bring about Final Destination.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what
that's
you
so
did.
ass.
You was already predestinated to make this step, for this to fall, for that to go that way.
The microwave, you trip over the
microwave. The button get the clap of the symbol. The spark of fire. You know what I'm saying?
I think they try to stop
Oh, hell, they always in Italy. You don't remember at the end when the sign said when we in Italy? It's supposed to stop. Remember? They thought they beat it. They was in there having tea. You remember the truck crossed the street, the truck ran into the So what I'm saying is if you predestinated or if you allotted, you know what I'm saying, for these certain footsteps, that's what it's gonna be. Read that again, bro.
Right, bro.
This is Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for?
No, so he's seeking. Think about it. But he's not allotted to obtain that.
And Israel is seeking for relief. Like, because they ain't necessarily got to say they seeking for Yahweh shot. A nigga seeking for a record contract or a basketball contract so that they can have relief under this continual struggle of oppression. Yes.
According to what he sees, nigga can only see so far in America.
He's not in that realm. He don't. Oh my goodness. He viewing things. He don't have the lenses adjusted. The only thing he can come up with is being a neck rapper and shit.
Yeah, he watched their interview. Talking about God, talking to them and shit. You know, now, God inspired this nigga to be a rapper, rapping about drugs.
Yeah, the nigga Jesus Christ. It's the right here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see that could have easily been. Nigga was in MS-13.
Bullshit.
Go ahead, bro. You gotta finish that Romans off.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Look at the precept on here.
But the election have obtained it.
Yeah, so the election, man. Those that was a lot. Those that the opposite of what the brother read in the definition. Those that was predestinated in Ephesians, the first chapter, for the blood of Yahweh Shai to cover them from the beginning, man. Really, those are the first fruit of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, them heavy spirits. Because in this time, they're going to escape.
You see that shit?
That's why the scriptures say, then you will know who my soul is. Yeah, you're going to know how special the elect is. The Lord's going to show you.
Yeah, hey, that's why he tell us when we go into the Luke 19 chapter, we say, pray and watch that for the escape. Kind of word to escape. You got to be kind of word to escape. So all these things go upon hands for us doing what? What we doing?
Praying that we'll number the
sacrifice.
Yeah.
We're going
to go back here.
Oh.
1 Thessalonians 5, verse 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath.
Woo! It's scary. When you read that, you pay attention. Let me prove that there's a power that controls your destiny. He said he has not appointed you to wrath. That means he said, you know what? I'm appointing you to leave it and wrap your car around a telephone pole. I'm going to point your little girl to get shot with a straight bullet. But I'm going to point you to eat when the famine settled on the planet Earth. I'm going to point you to escape the advances of Esau, the sword. I'm going to point you to escape the COVID. But Salaki, you can't say that shit. You can't stop Esau. You put it out here, and I can't tell the people. Hey, we need y'all outside. I can't tell them, it's a lion over there. You let the lion out, and I can't tell, baby. So let me tell the lion out there.
We'll say the dog. Nothing.
I gotta play it off.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say I become your enemy.
Because I tell you the truth. Hey, well, the Lord gonna allow the elect to escape that nasty cough. Oh, which they said that the COVID, they said it leads to Salakia, Omarion, the Omarion.
Well, why is the Omarion?
Yeah, well, they said your respiratory system is permanently damaged. Yeah. Well, them bitches keep coming up with new shit.
Yeah, it's like every
it's like Batman
and Rob
turn. You know,
come on. Look, think about it though, bro. Chicken pop.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm just scared by this shit.
Esau put a splash. But what you got to remember though, Scripture speaks about the pestilences. Esau going to accommodate that.
I put a little more into it.
Yeah, that's why you got the CDC. Yeah, the CDC. You got bottled.
Hey, real quick, hey, the Most High ain't gonna use the prophets to put forth a disease because that's not the tool that was predestinated for that act.
Yeah,
he gonna use the counter. Yeah.
Bullets come out of guns.
You know, there you go. He gonna use the counter to make a fucking gun. Bring bullets for. Go ahead, get it.
Yeah, cut. Then we're gonna finish that.
All right, go ahead.
I got some quick.
I got it quick. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9, going into Security. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I Yahweh have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch.
Because the scripture say what? What it said, I the prophet, read it again, brother.
Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived.
So if that prophet, that foreseer or foresayer be deceived, go ahead.
When he has spoken a thing.
When he has spoken a thing, meaning what? You put that poison for out of your tongue, because the power of a prophet is what? Through his word.
That's right.
Because he's the mouthpiece of the Most High.
What's that? Who was that? The prophet who the Lord sent.
Got it. Go ahead, Al. Yeah, got you, Al. Yeah.
This is 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 21. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said.
So guess what? This is where the Most High is having a council.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the movie? Release the Kraken. What is that? Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. If you look at Zeus, you know, Perseus' father, when Hades came and presented himself, that was just reiterating the book of Job, man. You know what I'm saying? See, the wicked elites know this book is the truth, man. That's just a prime example. But the point I'm making is that's what was happening right here, man. They get this from the scripture. Right, well, really, you know, we go back to Greek and Roman mythology, all right? But they get this from the scriptures, man. Right. The Most High was holding the council, man. And if you go to that movie, that's a prime example of the Most High holding the council, okay, with him and his angel. Then back in Job, when Satan came, he said, where you coming from? He said, what? Romans 2 and 4. Right, go ahead,
and stood before.
Let's just set the scene. Go ahead.
And stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
Right.
And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also.
So the Lord sanctioned it. The Lord sanctioned for him to be a false prophet. You know, the men who was going to consult, who he was going to consult with, was going to be false prophets. So that's how the Lord get that.
Go forth and do so. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee.
That's heavy. That's evil. That legacy continues today. From these pastors and preachers in the traditional churches, anyone who claim to, you know, hold to the Bible, they're not correctly, rightfully, you know, directly breaking it down. And the Lord himself, the Lord set that up, right? As to filter away the undesirable.
That's bag up. That's bag up. The Lord said, what? It's
See by what?
Right hand and the left hand. And with the head controls that. Your body, your body up. Because your head controls all the functions.
Yep. The Lord said, what? So whatever a man do, like I say, Proverbs 24, man, going to the Lord, I did a man understand his own way. You know,
and let's show you how volatile of a situation it is. Yep. No, this ain't the time to unwind. This is the time to fear, man. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, because the Lord control your destiny. You've been exposed to that now. Yep. The average person don't know that. Now, come on.
So Revelation 22 and 18, I'm reading down to 19. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life.
Right, capital offense. And a lot of these guys, they do it for the bad. That's even more of an indictment on, you know, got, you know, paid off. They got to you. They're trying to stop the bleeding. Like, man, no, you can't teach that. And the motherfucker actually do it. The Lord said he's going to take away from your portion in the world to come. Then he's going to add to the plague. Like, did you read that yet? Let me read it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
Revelation 22 and 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life. Woo! And out of the holy city.
Come on.
That's like, they didn't show you that part of his word. The teaching, the doctrine. That's the key, man.
Yeah, because it was so long before truth came out. You got to remember, Revelation, the 5th chapter, it emphasized how his Lord was killed, man, was slain for the seals to be opened. So the seals got to be properly conveyed. They got out of all the lies been taught, it's our job to make sure we present it perfect. Go ahead.
This is out of the holy city and from the things that are written in this book.
Yeah, see that? Yep, take your part away, your lot, capital, you know, from the book of life. Okay, yeah, so come on. All right, we got the precept. Let's get it. Let's go.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran.
Right, you got guys that's actually putting forth the effort to convey their nonsense, but they wasn't sent by Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Yeah, because you know they took the you know what I'm saying, bag.
They took the bag in a lot of cases.
They took all the philosophy of this word. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord sent these niggas. Man. These niggas tell, man.
Yeah.
And then you tell the ones that they was about and they proved that you have Esau, who's the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? You can tell the one that had, okay, they sold out. They're the ones that been set up.
You know how you can tell? If they break the scriptures down right.
Yep, that's right.
If they teaching anything outside of the truth, then that means you're outside of the sin.
Yep.
Because when you read Matthew the 10th chapter, starting the 5th and 6th verse, the outside tell you to teach the kingdom of heaven, man. Now, when they say preach the kingdom of heaven, that goes with the destruction of America. That's why when you read 2nd chapter, the 4th chapter, it tells you, the thing that song was good, how could it come unless the thing before it be turned upside down? So to preach the kingdom, you got to preach the overthrow of America.
They going to Ezekiel. They say, spend our first
That's it, brother. That's it.
How they going to prophet?
Yeah, so that's how you can tell. If a nigga ain't condemning Esau, declaring the overthrow of Babylon,
it ain't what it is.
That means you haven't been sent by your house.
Right.
Right. Because Babylon got to get cursed out.
Hey, real quick. Bro, say that real
We'll
quick.
get
Somebody get Deuteronomy 18. Real quick.
And the brother got something too while he gets. Go ahead. The brother out there holding it, man. Go ahead. I'm trying to tell you.
Matthew 16 and 26. Of the ones that sold out. It said, "For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?"
There's nothing that should be able to compare to your life, man. You see, now you found out what leads to life and what doesn't lead to life. So you compromise that with a bag. You compromise that with Esau, or either your own lust, or you're driven to. Because you do got some guys out there like that too. They're heady, and they like, no, I don't want to come up under what was taught, or they're, say, I'm gonna start a doctor. I'm starting my own thing. Yeah. Well, even in that, you're selling, you giving up your soul, because remember you just read in Revelation 22nd chapter, it say the Lord's gonna take out His part in the book of life. Come on, y'all have something?
Yeah, I think somebody got that Deuteronomy
18 and what?
21. Oh, you got it up.
I got it.
Deuteronomy 18 and 21. And if thou
matter of fact, you want to start at 20.
This is Deuteronomy 18 verse 20.
Just going back to what brother was saying, man. Them lying spirits, all right? False prophets, man. Because guess what? What did St. John the 10th chapter? It speaks about a hireling, man. Yeah. All right? These are not the shepherds, like the brother Ron was saying earlier. These are not the shepherds that's going to lead you to green pasture, man. These motherfucking shepherds right here, they're going to lead you to a fucking desert, man. You see what I'm saying? They ain't going to lead you to vegetation. All right? They ain't going to lead you to the kingdom, which represents that green pasture, man. Because they ain't sheep set up by Yahweh's side. All right? They ain't sheep that are waiting on the chief shepherd, man. And if you await the chief shepherd, that means the chief shepherd that set you up, should I say, to be a shepherd, man. Go ahead,
He said the blind leaders of the blind.
Hey, that's it, brother. That's it. Blind leaders of the blind, man.
He said both fall into the pit.
The boats that fall into the ditch, man. That's gonna be they what? Destruction, man. Go ahead.
They'll never get out from the under Esau. They ain't gonna escape this realm.
That's it.
That's the pitch.
That's it. The pitch. That's what I think. They ain't gonna escape that.
Stuff like Chuck.
Yeah. You need a hand. You need
somebody to bring you out of it. Who was the hand? How was shot the hand? That's why I said he brought us out of darkness, but the pit is darkness. You know what I'm saying? So you have a shot into the hand to bring us out of there.
What that is? Job 10. You said the pit is darkness. Job 10. Even in darkness in itself.
Oh, I can't wait till the Lord come bring us out. Wait,
going down the highway,
yeah, man, I can't wait, bro.
Go ahead,
God. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 20. But the prophet which shall say, presume to speak, like it. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak.
See that? Which I have not commanded him to speak, man. But guess what? St. Matthew the 13th chapter speaks about that net that's being casted out into the world. All right. Matter of fact, it says what? Into the sea. All right, which represents what? The people, man.
They go back to
Speaks about a sea of people. Guess what? But why was it cast out, man? It was cast out to bring in the desirable and bring in the undesirable.
Oh,
That's what a net does. Go ahead,
so like, can I get real quick? Jeremiah 16, real quick. Jeremiah 16 and 16. He said, "I'll make you fish of men." You know, you go to John, he told Peter that I'll make you fish of men. That was they really hobby. You know, they real fishermen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told them, cast the men away. I'm making you men. You know, but this is what we're doing right now, man.
This is Jeremiah. This Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them.
That's what we're doing right now. The highways and the hedges. We are fishing, man. We are casting that net. You know what I'm saying? Into the sea. I remember the sea was the people. So guess what? We're gonna bring in a lot of shit that's unnecessary and necessary. You know what I'm saying? When we reel that motherfucking net in. Some we're gonna have to throw away, some we can keep.
That's why you got like on the net, a scarf on the coming board. Oh, they even deeper now. A Jordan come up, you know, in the net. The old Jordan come up.
True, like a motherfucker.
You need none of that stuff.
Yeah, but you know
You bring in the debris.
The net, though. You know
You
what
bring
I'm
in
saying?
a nigga crazy thoughts. There's been a nigga that want to make a point for the last 5
Yeah,
years.
really, that's what behind
He's
it.
like, oh shit, this is a platform I can get on the coming board. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Chris Carter all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga talking crazy shit.
Really.
What about 17 BC?
That boy shut the free throw, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
Yeah, that's what it meant. You bring in all type of man.
Yeah, but that's what you do though when you cast your net to the sea, man. You bring all types of things in.
Yeah.
So that's what the Lord's saying right here, man. He said you make fishes of men.
When you cast the net out, right? You ain't got no control.
Yeah.
Think about it. You just cast the net out there and you
Net grabbing.
You wish
the
and
net
hoping.
See, the net grabbing, then really, I mean, you cast it out on faith, man.
Yeah, that's it. You wishing and hoping, and you have faith that
You
you
wish
get
and hoping,
something.
man. You cast it out on faith. But the thing is, you doing your job. You
Exactly.
just casting the net.
Yep.
And whatever the net catches, which was really that bait will be the scripture. That will be the word.
And we get paid for this?
And that's what, hey, your reward, you know, you hope it be a good catch.
Hey, hook.
That's
why I say
it's hook.
Yeah, because it's the spiritual bank account we set up.
Yeah,
We all in this vineyard. Right now, we're in the vineyard. We working.
And that fishing reel will be what? Internet.
That's it.
That will be the fishing reel that we casting it out, man. We just seeing eating turkey sandwiches.
Well,
Hey,
look, we all working though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To the ground, waiting on
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what we're doing, man.
Like every man got a preach or going back to good and bad, it's gonna be more bad to come in than good.
Hey, that's beautiful. Huh?
This Titus 1 in verse 10. But there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Right. You know, they just say it says many. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be more bad than good that comes to the truth, man. Yeah, of the circumcision. So guys, who know they Israelites.
That's a broad path. It's easy to find a vain, unruly nigga. Beautiful.
And that's why the Lord said, go on the highways and hedges, and bring them to the measure and bring in the good and what?
And
the
see,
bad.
you ain't gonna be just going to the hood. And you just thinking you're gonna go into the hood.
Right.
Hey, the elect might be out here in an international place, man.
Yeah, the internet ain't in, I mean, it's like the elect ain't just in the hood.
He just in the hood, man.
The elect ain't in the hood. They coming to come. Really, that's what it's pointed out. The elect ain't in the hood.
No, it ain't, man. Really. That's what the
Ain't in the hood, man.
That's what the fucking 2/3 that in the hood, man.
That's why
That's why all them niggas that go ahead, bro.
Yeah, too much. You gonna get into it. You gonna get emotional, man. Yeah, what you? Yeah, you gonna say don't eat pork because you can cut your feet off. He gonna think
y'all and shit, you know what I'm saying?
He gonna fuck around and say,
nigga start
You
talking
tell me.
about.
Oh, that's why the Lord said, you want to,
telling me my grandmama Jesus ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, you can't rationally reason with a nigga.
Come on, man.
Hell no. Because when you go to Proverbs, when you go to Proverbs, you know what I'm saying, one, when they say, it's like Proverbs, I think it's 20, Proverbs 1:20, you say go on the highway, in the hedge.
Wisdom travel out.
Yeah, wisdom travel out. You know, her voice in the street. Chief place of Concord, and Concord is place of Israel. Like what we at right now. But what? All nations.
That's because, hey, a nigga, right, ain't gonna see, video talk about wisdom and shit. Let me look at that. He's gonna be more tuned to tap on the, twerk video. But
that ain't wisdom.
Yeah, see, so the elect looking for wisdom.
That's right.
The elect gonna be drawn in. It's gonna pique their interest.
And you know what I tell a motherfucker every time? What you go to church for? I go to church for. I said, I go to church for knowledge and wisdom. Come on, man. That's what you supposed to go to church for, man. You trying to learn, ain't you?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Hey, because wisdom, you gotta love wisdom. Like your attention, you're gonna have a certain attention span when it comes to wisdom. You're gonna be searched out if you ain't right, man. Like, ain't no niggas gonna stand around and be enlightened on information.
You gotta be built for it, man.
Nigga be standing around talking about a lick.
You gotta be built for it.
Yeah.
Built for it.
Yeah. You gotta be built like
built
that.
For it. What building going to? Remember, who is the chief cornerstone? How it's not. So you gotta be built for this, man.
And the elect is gonna desire wisdom. Yeah. That's why Scripture speaks about if your desire being thrown in seven. So the elect is gonna desire to be enlightened, And because a nigga who sleep, you turn the light on in the room, his first reaction is gonna be like, turn the light on, man. Let's go out to fight, man.
Hey, what's
in the morning too? Like in the wee hours in the morning. It's good to go outside.
That's like a 2 or 10 too. Wait till y'all
in the height of midnight, you want to be asleep under the comfortabilities of Esau, and we kicked in the door. You got your work uniform. You got a mechanic suit. Come on, This nigga got a trust stick. He's wrapped in the trust stick.
This is John 3:20. For everyone that doeth evil, hateth the light.
Everyone that what? Everyone that doeth evil, hate the light. What's the light? This word.
Yeah, but I just thought about the vivid illustration.
That's bad.
A nigga was football like doing shit. You gotta wake him up. He hated the light.
That's why I say, what they did, Isaiah 3, they say, what they do, they call evil good. They hate it. Put darkness for light, light darkness. Come on, bro.
Hey, them the same ones that say during the first chapter. That when the light shine up in the darkness, he comprehended it not.
First back today.
Yeah, they back today, man. They turn to work. They to fulfill their life. That's all about the measure of their father. That's it. That was the brother was reading in Romans 11:7, man.
Yeah.
What then? Israel have not attained what he's seeking for. How can the darkness perceive light, man? When they, matter of fact, read. This got no, right. Read it up. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Oh yeah.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 5-6. Ye are all the children of light.
Yeah.
And the
separation right here, man.
Yeah.
Ye are children of the light.
Right.
So that's why 1 John tells you that what? The light shine up in the darkness. If you're not a part of the light, you're not going to be able to receive the light.
Right.
Go ahead, up.
And the children of the day, we are not of the night nor of darkness.
Of Yahweh Shai, man. That's being children of the light, man. Being of Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
What we just said, man. When the light come on, man.
That's it.
What everybody just said, man. What's the light? What's really the purpose of the light? Turn the light on. Wake a motherfucker up, man.
That's starting trouble with niggas.
Man, that's starting trouble,
Niggas
man.
feel like he's justified to do
Goddamn disturbance, man. You're really disturbing him, man.
Hey, but guess what? That's the truth on this, right?
Hey, I'm just gonna say that. That's the example of a 2/3. They comfortable. When you sleep, you comfortable, right?
They are the vipers that stay in the dark regions of Babylon.
That's it. They don't want no light.
Sleep.
When you sleep, you comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a 2/3. They in America, being a part of America, dealing with the fuckery of America.
When you dead.
You dead.
That's why I speak about the congregation. When you dead, that's rest.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. They at rest. That's what I'm trying to say. They at rest. They comfortable. When
So
you
that
come in,
light come on.
right, exactly.
And they resist it instinctively.
Exactly.
Instinctively, you come up against it. Exactly. That's your natural reaction. That's like a scorpion. You put your hand in a jar, the scorpion not a animal. You being gentle, you ain't doing nothing. And that fits reach up and get you. That's why John the Baptist said that they were scorpions and vipers versus sheep. Sheep needs to be led. Yeah, come on.
But let us watch and be sober.
Yeah, how you gonna watch, man? You can't watch unless you got light.
Yeah, nigga slobbing at the mouth.
You know?
You'll get offended. You tell him to stand and watch for something. Right. And that nigga now. You're coming at this. Nigga in a fetus position. And he's supposed to be watching. Lord, that's what Lord gonna tell you.
What?
This is John 3:20. But everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Woo!
Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds shall be reproved.
Right, and that proves that up here we have to correct it. We got to be corrected. We had to be corrected and still get corrected. You know? Right. So up in this arena, in this realm, your deeds get reproved. So if you're not in the spirit of being retooled, recentered, healed, then it's not for you. Here it is, a nigga telling you got a lump on your breast. And if you slap his hand out the way and start mugging the rest of the thing. I just told you. Yeah. And people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear the solution. Look, man, get away from that. You gonna take everything you got. You know what I mean? You
Really,
look back at it, you know. Yeah, that's what it is. You've been enlightened to flee for your life. Get up and go. It's a fire. Hey, nigga, slide that, you know. That's an intent. It's a fire, a rage of fire. This shit is knocked out from the night before. You know what? You gonna say, man, just stay in there, man. You might go out and lock the door behind you. I can't hear you. That was John the Baptist said. John said, who warned you to flee from the wrath of the Lord? Get back in there. Get back in there, burn the house. You standing out there. We're trying to flee out the house. That's what we are. We got to scrap. We tell you to get back in there, man. You have no force. Yeah, you have no force. Yeah, come on.
But he that doeth the truth, cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they will work.
They're going back to your works that day, being not hanging stubble, wood, and all that, man.
First Corinthians, the 3rd chapter.
Right.
Show.
Right. You're going to manifest what your work. Right.
Well, that's the process of refining.
Right.
When you go through the gold process, there's a point where they got to pick up the gold and look at it. You know, it's an eye test.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you get scrutinized in the You get scrutinized. That's in the scripture. The Lord said he scoured the room. And he found a man without his garment. So that means that the Lord, we're in the hour where the Lord watching, man. You got a blemish in the spirit. That goes back to, a block that the Lord didn't kill, man. It's bigger than this. You go all the way back generations, man.
They speak about having an unspotted garment.
Yeah.
That's white, red and white.
It goes back to the knowledge.
Yeah, so that's why I say too, like we
It's
speaking of gold.
It's like
I'm saying when you speaking of the gold, you say we gotta try the fire. So we out there gold, go to try the purified gold, you gotta be tried.
Yeah, that's a real harsh process. Yeah. You know, you gotta really turn up the heat, man. You know, you gotta turn the heat all the way up. You gotta turn the heat all the way up, man, to get that draw over, man. That's right. That's why we read earlier, man. My son, as a matter of fact, we quoted my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You can read that on that. Yeah, let y'all know. Get it real quick. Get it real start at the top. Yeah, start reading that on that. That's a brief one. Somebody get Isaiah 48 and 10. Woo! Yeah. Oh, that's right. And go back to the Hebrews 12 chapter and get about all that's gonna line up. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, this is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. Right. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Real quick. That's the process of being made a son. To get that hell, to get that temptation, to get to be tried. That's how you be made a son. Otherwise, you a bastard. I gotta go and say it, man. I hate to jump the gun, but otherwise, you a bastard, man. If you ain't going through something, you being made a bastard. You don't want to be a bastard. I mean, you what? You fatherless.
Fatherless, right. What's the main goal of being a son? To qualify for the inheritance.
That's it. That's it.
When you go into the ancient world concerning rulership, and those who sat on the throne, it came down to the son. The inheritance given from the father to the son. That's what it is. That's why the Lord said he's going to kill off son and nephew out of you. So they will never be able to have it. He said he's going to leave the who's going to bring He's going to leave no roof, no bread, man.
Sirach 2:1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
What the scripture say? What?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Hey, meaning what? Just prepare your mind. All right, because that was your soul. That was your soul lies in your mind. That's right. This is your law, your art. Prepare it for temptation, man. All right, prepare it for the most high to send Satan to sift you. Prepare yourself. Go ahead.
So we go to Revelation. It said what? What? Revelation. See that? What? That's the bag that up.
That's it, bro.
So you can't have that without having that.
Hell no, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say real little, damn little.
Hey, that's the whole process.
So through blood tribulation, you get it to the people of heaven. So what brother just said, it add up. You got it up.
Go ahead.
Sirach, chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright.
Why you gotta set your heart right, man? It's gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly endure. That's why you gotta set your heart right. Because you're gonna have to constantly persevere under trials and tribulations, man. Right. When you go into the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, when it says, "He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved." You go into the word endure, it means to what? Persevere under trials, the rigorous rules of what Satan is the Lord's job. That's right. All right? So that's how you be made a son, man. Hey, man, you got to be trying. When we read earlier, the scripture said, what? Try a friend. Yeah. Come on, man. The most time. Go ahead.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And make not haste. Don't wait now. I just said the scripture speaks about it. Jesus said, I think I'm you know what? I'll
you know how Jake is, they like
I always say, man. I said, learn how to suffer, bro. That's what the scripture's saying right there, man. Make that hate. Learn how to love something.
In a time of trouble.
You know?
Bitch ass nigga.
Make that hate in a time of trouble, man.
Nigga soft as hell, man.
Yeah, bro.
Right, 2 verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Cleave unto him. Like you got like static clean, like they say. You got Velcro that makes things clean. Means to wear hold tight. You know, you're not apart, you're not separate, man. You know,
it says Sirach 2 and 3, cleave unto him and depart not away.
Right. Go ahead.
And that that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Yeah, that's what you know. You gotta give all money back. If you want to do trials and tribulations, you gotta give your word to your whole shot, man. You know? Read that one more time, huh?
So right 2 and 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away,
right?
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Hey, that's what we want to do. Go back to the 24th chapter. He that endure unto the end. So by you cleaving unto your house shot, you run into it, man. You're not running away from it. Because guess what? You're supposed to take a part of your cross, man. That's why he said, take a part of your cross and follow me daily. Roughly paraphrasing, man. That's how you're being made a son. That's the whole process. Know what you signed up to do, man. You signed up to something. That's why I said cleave unto him, man.
Hey, it also says you increase.
That's it.
That's dealing with the kingdom.
That's it, bro.
That's what we're going to do. That's when that goes back to Job 42.
Right.
Remember, yeah, the end of Job. That's it. They're going into the next. So this is not going to this is not the be all end all. You just can't tell and no. There's a reward. You're going to be increased at the end.
And that's why we brought out Romans 8 and 18, man. For this little shit you're going to do right now, it ain't worth it. Like the brother said, you're looking for a reward for the glory that shall be revealed in us. Go ahead, up. Because guess what? At the end of the day, this is all about, matter of fact, give me Isaiah 48 and 10 real quick. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. Being about those precious metals. But you can't be a part of those precious metals if you don't go through that refiner's process. That's what we're reading. This is the refiner's process.
Yeah, you keeping the law. That ain't in there. I don't see that. You keep the law. That justifies you. And it's like that, you know, you're perfect in the law. That means that you conjured up to your salvation. So when you refine, you render useful. If I got something that I'm just say whatever particular respective item it might be, I'm cleaning it. I'm refining it. It's rendered useless. It's in my hand. Then you got
Scripture saying judges rehearse the righteous acts.
Yes,
With the word rehearse goes into practice. You practice to the best of your ability. We're in this flesh. We can't follow all the laws of the best of our ability. Man. We're going off right now by wearing mixed fabric. It's a quick example. There's no way we can do it perfectly. The only one that mastered the flesh was Yahushua, man.
Right.
Nobody else can, man.
Yeah, why are you pushing that vibration out? When obviously it's a refining process. When you refine, that food right there, you are unclean. That's a process of getting rid of dross at that point. Yeah, no, don't do that. The nigga spin it like that, like you said, don't keep the law.
I'll say, like, you going out.
Get the hell out of here, man. Rewarning your ass. Yeah, you break down the law. You know that he's talking about the sin. Let you do that on your own time. That's not a mystery.
Right in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Eat my commandments. And the scripture also saying in Ecclesiastes 12th chapter, fear the Most High.
Yeah, and the commandments is the book in its entirety. That's why when we read Matthew the 19th chapter, the Lord said, do all things that whichever I have commanded you. What's one of those things? Teach the poor. So when the scripture said keep that commandment, that's a stumbling block. So now all of a sudden you teetering back toward the day, you know. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Give me 2nd Ezra 16. You know that I won't. But that says like somehow a nigga got a village of followers. Y'all got your own livestock, y'all keeping the laws. Then Esau come in with the chip. And you take the chip. Did you keep the commandment? No, nigga, because it's a commandment to not take the chip. Give me 2nd Ezra 16.
Fuck Esau, yeah, no, it's good, it's good.
XCC. XCC. I thought at verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord.
And there goes a separation right there. The beloved, everybody can't hear this. Everybody can't receive this, man. Go ahead,
I said, hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. What I will deliver you from the sight? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High is your God, and the God of them who keep my commandments.
See who keep my commandments, go ahead.
And precept.
And precept. So right there, then now what you got to say? All right, because the scripture says, though, the Lord's going to be the guide. And we talk about, when we read here, concerning serious times, those who will be preserved. The Lord said he will be the guide of those who keep the commandments and precepts. So we know you can't keep the commandments. So the scripture says keep the precepts. That means the whole fast to the testimony. That's a commandment. What's that, Romans the 3rd chapter where it speaks about the law of faith? So you got to believe the report, man. So this is a snap. If you're not thinking, yeah, this is a mental game. If you're not witty in the spirit, you're going to snare it up by the word. That's why it's not about the outer, it's about the which is the mind. And that's how the Most High judge. The judge according to your reason. Matter of fact, give me that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, in the 14th verse. Yeah, it was gonna come out.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 14.
Yep.
For she is a treasure unto men that never faileth.
We understand that she is what? That's a dark sand of truth, man. What?
Which they that use become the friends of Yahweh Shemel Shah.
See, so it's our wisdom we become the friends of Yahweh Shemel Shah, which makes it an alliance with the Heavenly Father. In the time that we're in now, it's not that the alliance you want to have, right? So it's through wisdom. What?
Being commended for the gifts that come from learning.
Yep. Woo! The gifts that come from learning. And that was the brother just said, it ain't about the outfit. Nigga got a bad cookout. You were a memorable cookout. Right. The children, all you remember, the children jumping in the bounce. What they call it? Yeah, the bounce house. Whoa, yeah. Get a face down, the precepts here and there. Brother Josh. Yeah. And women with rap. No, you can't conjure up the wisdom of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Yep, go ahead.
Yahweh Shemel Shah have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me.
Right, because the Lord gave us a certain portion. And in that, it's our duty to spread the light. Go ahead.
Because it is he that leadeth into wisdom.
Right, the Lord led us into wisdom. That's what we did. Not because we had good steady habits. No, the Lord led you into wisdom. Go ahead.
And directed the wise.
Woo! And directed the wise. Give me our Proverbs, the 2nd chapter. And because there's a method to this as well. You got this truth just to cut your life, man. This ain't what it's about. You got to hold fast to it, and it has to become a comfort to you. It has to set about a hedge of protection. And guess what? None of us can make that claim yet. That's how you got to get interested. Nobody can say, yeah, you know, because like the hour, it's like what it is, time of Jacob's throat, that hasn't really settled in. And we know that because you're going to know it. We ain't got to break down to you that, oh, this is the time of Jacob's trouble now, y'all. No, you going to know, man. You gonna know. It's gonna be, man. And you gonna be. Matter of fact, give me that 1 Corinthians 3 real quick. Because prophecy, most will fold under the pressures of prophecy. That's real talk, man. Most will eventually fold under the pressures of prophecy. See, once you up and close with prophecy, that's your moment. That's your moment. When the food. You know, yeah, when the food scarce, when you was used to having access to a chicken.
I know I'm saying, I'm gonna say, look, you see the Edomite, he walks with his dog. They're gonna do him and his dog. Yeah. They're gonna grab his dog.
And you know what? It's not even gonna really matter to him. It's gonna be more intense to those who have this truth. See, it's gonna be more intense to us because you're gonna know. Oh, you know. We're in a time of Jacob's trouble. Those people, they're going to just fall, they're going to crumble, they're going to just be another statistic. Give me this 1 Corinthians 3 real quick.
3 and 13.
They're going to think that this is crazy shit. They're going to be hollering Jesus Christ. Oh, the scripture speaks about that. They're not going to be mindful of the scourge. But, that was the guy with the dog, man.
Verse 3 and 13, every man's work is certain man's benefit. They shall declare.
Read that again.
It says every man's work shall be made manifest.
But every man's work going to be made manifest. Go ahead.
For the day shall
For
declare.
that day is going to declare it, meaning the prophecy itself is going to prove your work. It's going to be a certain day for you. But that day is going to declare your work. What you will be elected as. When you the mechanical dog on that side of the car, and y'all ain't camping out, you gonna be thinking about the scriptures.
Damn, he was right.
I mean, the spirit, like me first, I want to say this thing. That's what what's the Habakkuk? Whereas I heard that speech and was afraid. Remember that mercy, man, because that's gonna be intent on us. You other people think gonna be a random thing. Damn, they no more chicken nuggets. But you're gonna be saying, oh shit, let me take this form, man. How about some outside and step in? See, that's why I said the day gonna declare it. That's why I said everything was a fourth time. Rip I learned it. Yep, yeah, go ahead, read that. Somebody get that. Get it?
It says every man's work shall be made manifest.
Yeah.
For the day shall declare it. Because it shall be revealed by God. And the world shall try every man's work on what sort it is.
Right, so that's going to be that day. It's going to be a personal day. Yeah, that's going to actually try what work. It's going to be that breaking point. Because even wood can be consumed for a second. You know, it's still there. It might be popping and making noises and shit, but then it eventually consumes away.
Yeah, that's like you say, the our temptation. It's coming to a time where everybody's on the whole earth. So we're going to see who's going to crack, who's going to fall, who's going to reach. You know that we're going to stand so stiffly, but then we have about to start out next time.
Hey, that's why I say I was because that temptation don't try all of you people, man. But the ones that's going to be able to withstand the first step, they're going to qualify you. Just so that you qualify for that, which you got this. Now we qualified at least, we got hope. Because according to the story, those with the truth is going to withstand it. That's right. Yeah, come on, we about to go into them times too, man. You can feel it, man. Like how about you outside, you can reach it up. You know, you think it's a false sense of security and all of a sudden, hey, because all it takes is a matter of an hour. Well, I don't even say that. A minute, the power can shut down.
Guess what? When you make it food, you don't make it.
That's a very ideal piece. Yeah, we get that.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Right. And the word of the patience is the testimony of how it's shot. Oh, that goes into keep. Oh, it say keep the word. That's equivalent to keep the commandment. Yeah. See, the scripture set up to cause you to stumble if you're not thinking, man. This is not for low-level thinking. No. This is for analytical minds. Those who have wits, pretty much. Your antennas, your instincts is up. Not for a nigga with his phone like this playing chess. You're gonna be taken, man.
That's why if I had read, the Lord said, strive until the truth until death. You know what I'm saying? We don't say it's a rock. He said, strive until the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put your best foot forward, man. That's what the Lord gonna protect you, man. That's what it's saying.
That's why a lot of that don't come to the truth. They can't see past America. They think it's just it.
Yeah, that's it.
This 2035, I got that house and all that shit. They see themselves like, what I'm gonna do 10 years, I'm gonna do 5 years. That's all they
actually say that. That 10-year plan and all that.
10-year plan, my American dream plan, White House.
with a dog.
Happy wife, that bullshit. Yeah. Look.
Even the first year,
Jake, like, I got
5 years old.
I will also keep you from the hour of temptation.
Oh, see, it says the Lord going to keep you from the hour of temptation. So, yep, that goes back into the Lord now appointing us to the realm. Real quick. Yeah, cut. Yeah, cut. Yeah, right up. Yeah.
Word of my patience. You go back to the word patience means suffer. So this is an example right here, man. This small, minute level. The word of thy patience. You know, we're willing to do what we need to do.
Yeah, because you know what heavy about that? It said a word of my patience. That means you got to suffer according to the doctrine. That's why the scripture says suffer nothing as an evildoer. This nigga's out here worse than you. This nigga out here suing soap. But he's suffering from wickedness. He's keeping the word of the patience. We suffering under the discipline of not, under the ramifications of, hey, no, the Lord told us this. The Lord told us to goddamn give away the comfort. It's according to a doctrine that we doing it. You're not just here.
Yeah, because it's like a prelude right here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the hour of temptation. So remember, man, when we out here teaching it, and you know what I'm saying, prophesying, it's not a game. Yeah. We out here, bro. It's all good. Come on. So guess what? Man, bro, we gotta keep the spirit on the faith. Now it's not gonna deliver. Like I said, one time
it's so behind that. That's a calculated move, It ain't like oh, that's a baby. No, BG came out and killed off all the livestock. He bought what? Was it 70% of all the farmland? Oh yeah. And he killed off all the livestock. He spilled all the milk, poured all the milk. Yeah, he burned the milk. He already did that. Bust the eggs. Yeah, bust all the eggs. Yeah, that's so. He's all gonna. That's part of that mouth, man. Yeah. It's gonna be a very dark time.
Right, man. So this is part of the hour of temptation right here, man. And brother gotta. That's why I say it's like set up more there in your heart. You know what I'm saying? With your mind, man. Yeah. You gotta put in your mind, say, man, you gotta endure everything for the next.
Set your heart right.
You know what I'm saying? Set your heart right is what you constantly endure. Whatever the Lord bring upon you, man. Whether you gotta go into the concentration camp, when you be fucking go to the wilderness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the Lord set you at, keep your mind straight that the Lord got you, man.
Hey, can I say that's a part of the message? That's why the Lord said, blessed is he who is not offended in me. Right. You have your spirit, you're gonna get this feel-good story. But when you get into the nuts and bolts of it, you find out this is about suffering, man. Yeah, this is about enduring. That word preserving thrown in there. Salvation. Salvation. Why these words thrown around? Deliverance.
Right.
Salvation. That means we're going through a very heavy time.
And I always push this, they say proper preparation prevent for performance along with faith. So you carry that with you, man. So then what we're gonna need is proper preparation. We're gonna need what? Performance. So that's what? Endurance. Along with what? Faith. And that's what's gonna keep us going. Faith. Believing that what we've been teaching the whole time is gonna actually come to pass.
Because you're gonna be reduced to that. See, that is gonna be you're gonna be reduced to that though.
Exactly.
See, that's what this thing is about. It ain't a strategic. You're not gonna be able to, you know what? You check off you got a roller deck. No, it's gonna be a point where you're gonna be like, you know what? I gotta believe now. I gotta believe now. I can't go to the after. I'm saying hey, come on. There's gonna be a milky day.
Well, so this going to the hour temptation right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this by your house shot right here, man. This is great. Of your house shot right here. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Luke 21:12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
My
name's sake.
It's not that why we out here. Not what you have by Shema shot. We declare what? The comment of you have by Shema shot. We actually understand. We understand right now, man. We snitching on Esau. We point fingers. Yeah, who's gonna stand up there? That's us right now, man. See, we don't be talking about kids and priests. Not for Muhammad, not for Buddha. You know what I'm saying? This is for the name of the high by Shema shot.
That's right.
That's gonna be the reward right there for enduring that persecution. That's why the Revelation said that. You got it, bro.
God, this is the book of Revelation 3 in verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
Right.
I also
So guess what? That's gonna be the reward. Because you did this, I'm gonna do this for you.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I also
because you kept the word of my patience, I will also go ahead.
God, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Yeah, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation. Meaning, I'm gonna keep that spirit on you, man. And continue to follow me, man. I'm not gonna let you go down that broad way, man. I'm gonna keep you on that straight and narrow, man.
Right.
So, because the most, like we read earlier, the deceiver is here. So he said, I'm gonna keep you. You ain't gonna do it. He said, I'm gonna keep you on the hour of temptation, man. And they go back to Psalms 91, man. They go back to what the brother always said, faith being preserved.
To preserve something, to keep it right. Conditions around it, right? The elements, the outside elements. So that's how that would have meant to be kept. Right? There's gonna be volatile situations, gonna be escaping by the city of people. Boy, gonna be the one behind you. We already know that. So we understand Proverbs 26, man, Lord. That don't stop until the hour of temptation. I was just thinking, we already know that. The one that's escaped. You know what I mean? Due to the Lord. All that tough while I sit. Everybody gonna be under the you're gonna be frozen. You're gonna be, not to say we're gonna be trembling, like, you know, but you're gonna be under the vibration, you know, that the influence, you know, of Yahweh as now we are.
That's why I say when we went to Psalm 91, he said you abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Yep.
That's how you have to. Yeah. That's how I come. You know, that's how I shield, that's how I buckle.
Those who kept the word of my patience.
You know, you gonna keep
That's also
The elect come in the same footsteps as Job, right? What did Satan tell the Most High about Job? Job was not praising you for no reason. That's why you got a hedge of protection, though. That's right. Exactly.
Hey, but it's not to say that. It says then they're gonna know who my soul is. How? Because we're gonna be preserved. Isaiah 65.
Hey, look, bring that back out of Luke. That's why Jacob Keith, because Jacob Keith, you gonna say that? Go back to Luke 21. Yeah, don't read it. He gonna tell you that Jacob's like, like, you know, like on pay for it. He thought he was psycho. Like, that's how they gonna be. Nigga, I thought you was gone, nigga.
How'd you get out?
Look, bro, you back. Come on, like, yeah. You know? But it's for a reason. Go ahead, bro.
This is Luke 21:13. For it shall turn to you for a
Oh,
testimony.
what? A testimony. You see?
Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before, for ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Like your brother said, the Lord gonna be with us. Who gonna be against us when the Lord is with us, bro? So we ain't gotta worry about, I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna say this. No, the Lord gonna give us the mouth of wisdom. You see? The Lord gonna give us what we should say. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gotta think about nothing. The Lord gonna put the spirit on us, man. You see that? The Lord gonna take control. Go ahead.
This wisdom of Solomon 3:9, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have cared for his elect.
Come on, man. So that's why we got here with Go back and tell them you gotta finish it out. It's all about the Lord, man. Protect us. All right.
Luke 21:16, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause you put to death, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there should not an hair of your head perish.
We go back around. I thought I feel there. See?
And they go all the way back to that revelation.
Oh, man. Like, damn. Come on, man. These things gonna happen. Most of them give us up. Nigga, we thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Baby mom. You know that? Niggas finna give us up, man. Remember, guess what? The Lord gonna make a way. See that? He's gonna make a way to what? To escape.
We're gonna be saying the same stuff the Lord was saying. That's why scripture remember the Lord said, I was keep the dead in the temple, y'all. We're gonna be saying the spirit. We're gonna sit down, we will open them. We will eyes. We can put it on temple. The spirit of the Lord gonna help us going in that same vibration. You know?
No, I ain't spread you.
That's the morning.
In your patience possess ye your souls. I can read that there too.
You said in your patience possess ye your souls. That's why the scripture says you talk to the word of my faith.
That's hard. My passion right there.
Your patience possesses your soul.
Yeah.
Because you kept the word of my faith. I'm going to keep you on the hour of possession. Because you endured and you persevered.
Yeah.
I got a reward for you, man. And at the end of the day, like the brother was saying, just out of our hands. That's Proverbs 20:24. That's the man's going to the Lord. So that's nothing that we can do. That's why we got to pray for endurance, pray for perseverance, pray for faith. That's it. Hey, that's that principle of hope. That's it. Now we hope that we can go into that light. We hope that we are part of those who deserve. Right? Yeah, that's heavy. Like we know the story, but now we hope that we are part. You know,
And they hate that we say we hope.
Yeah.
So they want to say they hear it. They know. It's like, we ain't got to worry about it. He's going to ride on the curve. You got to worry about it. You got to worry about it. The Lord will come down on my way. You got to worry about it.
warrior.
No, I say all the time. You got to worry about it. The Lord ain't going to be like, come with it. You got to worry about it.
It's Luke 21:19 in the NLT. By standing firm, you will win your soul.
By standing firm, you will win your soul. Ooh, see that? Like coming out here, we get it. Taking the body, sacrifice, you will win your soul. Wait, let's go to John. John said, what John said, I think it's John 6 chapter. He said, if you stick to don't like the outside, what you gonna gain it? Yeah. Come on, bro. So you say the firm out here, man. Through the rain, the sleet, the snow, you really kind of well, you get a week out. What you doing? Come on, man.
Yeah, well, I'm following the fifth out.
Come on, bro. You can't make this up, man.
That's third so simple. That is simple, man. Meaning what? You gonna stand feel like a pillar to a building. It can rain, it can hail, it can sleet, it can storm. You still gonna stand there and persevere. Rooted and grounded. Rooted and grounded. That's it. Rooted and grounded. Oh, that's it. That's it. You think about what? After you suffered a while, after you suffered a little while.
I think that's the point. A little while.
A little while. Right? But this is an example of that little while. It what? It establishes you, it grounds you, and it strengthens you.
Yep.
Rough to paraphrase.
You've been molded. You've been made what? You've been made hard.
You've been made hard, man.
Yep.
You've been made a pillar. A pillar that's going to stand on that foundation. That foundation is our shop.
Right, because he's a rock.
It's a rock 1 and 13. Whoso fears the Lord, he should go. It's a rock 1 and 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared. The Lord sitting upon his throne.
Oh, that's it.
He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with our flesh according to his guilt.
Right. So, wisdom, so fear, is according to what is that? Wisdom for moving in emotion. So wisdom was within the wicked thing, like the brother always bring out, man. It took wisdom to create wicked. Right? Poured out in all things. That's it. Foolishness. What did the preacher say, man? He searched out all things.
That's why we just want to left hand side. So what's the Lord saying? Yeah, wisdom. What on the left hand side? And we got the wisdom what on the right hand side.
And then you know what? We had to learn folly too.
Exactly.
That's why King Solomon said folly. Wisdom and folly. So we had to come on this in this lifetime to find out the wickedness so we can appreciate it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what. That's the only way that you're good at evil. Right. That's the only way you're gonna be a righteous judge. That's it. You got experience. You're like, okay, no, I know you for the sin. Because you can get over somebody who don't know nothing about it.
I know he's been doing it. He got real bad, you know what I'm saying?
They can run a circle around your ass. You know that. They go from my little girl was hungry, right? You know, you gave him $20. Right. You got no wallet now. Right.
Man, y'all been the fans off.
Yeah, man. Go search
She is with our flesh according to his guilt, and he has given her to them.
Oh, somebody get that. What's that? Wisdom Solomon 12. Yeah, because wisdom, like the brother going in, wisdom is what that's the forefront, is the driving force behind everything. Yeah. And that's why how about you outside extended us so much mercy by tapping us to this. Imagine not having the reasoning you got now. You know, moving through life, man. You know, yeah, that's the deep reasons of Babylon.
Think about going to church though. You just going to church every Sunday, like,
you're a ghoul and goblin at that. You're a crazy creation of Babylon. You want to move you to a dungeon. Yeah, you're a gargoyle. How much more nigga would have spoken? Nigga that's supposed to be man, that's why the counsel that we partake in, man, it deals with reasoning. It's clear of your how about you outside. That gets you back. Remember when they came to your outside and said, oh, good master. And the Lord said, what called me good? You know why he said that? Because he had he was driven. His answer was driven by wisdom. So that's what we've been tapped into. Our reasoning centers around wisdom. Yeah, you ain't gonna the motherfucker come and try to praise you or do something like that. No. See, that's the wisdom there. Hey, hold up. Don't worry about that. 12. Get that wisdom solid. Hold that on there. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, we got one more? Yeah, come on. Yeah,
so Rock 1 and 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing.
Yep. You know that fear of the Lord goes back into what? Hey, that word crown ain't there for nothing. This builds into roots.
It goes to love. Love is the action word.
Yep, love is
that's the thing that Christianity gonna put.
Yep.
Lord is our love. No, we know what love is.
Yeah. Yep.
So they knew what love means. Goddamn, they'll be rehearsing like that.
Yep. Yeah. They'll be out here teaching words correctly.
The block will be deep right now.
Yeah. They'll be extending the love of the Lord up in the Christians.
They don't know what love is.
Yeah, because you know they operate under the realm of the earth, the earthly realm. Yeah. So your perception of love is, you know, a gift card. Yeah, nigga, a $25 gift card. Now that he loves you, man. I'm
It's good to do that, you know what I'm saying? But that's not love, though. It's not of the Father.
Oh, well, the Lord says that the peace I leave unto you, not as the world leaves. So it's a whole different, it's another realm. That peace and love is really just wisdom. That's right. So how we know that? Because that's the bridge to salvation. Remember, what's that? Wisdom of Solomon 7. The Lord loveth none, but he that dwelleth with wisdom. Yeah. So let's go back to 2 Timothy 16. I know you had to do that. 18. Yep.
Verse 18. The beginning of sorrow and great mourning.
Right.
The beginning of famine.
Right. That's where we at. Remember, this is a living document. I don't know if y'all remember this old movie, The Never Ending Story. You ever saw that? That little funny kid. Yeah, you go back and watch it. Hey, but the young guy, he was in the attic and he got caught up in that book. And he found out that the book was about him. He was living that shit with him, man. So that's how the scriptures is. It's pretty much the script of life. So as we read this, it's blossoming before our eyes. When the scriptures say the beginning of sorrows, that's where we at now. How do we know that? You can feel it. If you're in the right spirit, you know. Hey, the brother's been putting in the chat. The price of ticket and shit. 4 leg quarters, $45, you know. And you got to remember, this ain't just started. Going back when BT bought up all the farmland, and even prior to that, remember the government or somebody told them to get rid of all their crops. So the famine has pretty much been ruined. Yeah, I heard them. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 16:18, the beginning of sorrows, the great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of war.
Right, all of these words minister, man. It's at the beginning of sorrows and famine and great death. And famine, right? Famine is a very cruel form of punishment because the way your body is designed, there's nothing you can do. I dare niggas to say they on a hunger strike in a minute. I dare your ass to come with that bullshit. Like you gonna show me, I ain't gonna eat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you what.
Niggas say I'll run down hungry to get shot.
Oh, Lamentations the what's that? Lamentations the 4th chapter, the 9th verse.
But niggas you'll rather get shot.
Yeah, because it's a personal death.
Right.
Lamentations 4:9, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
See that? You're ready to get shot. You're ready to get stabbed. What?
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
They that be slain with hunger. You gotta sit there and let your body take for hours and hours and days and days. I'm a close forty. See that? You don't want that type of pain, man. You're ready to take a quick death and take a death for fucking family. And that's coming. Yeah, because the scripture's saying what? Better, the scripture's giving you the option. The scripture says better that you just go down before than down. Because it's the rules. Hey, for an example, matter of fact, can you read what they kind of way for one read that book? Because it's a psychological aspect of God. Right? You think about it. You got time to consume it. Go ahead, huh?
With these kind of ways,
seeking for one of the fruits of the field. Meaning what? You can actually think of food. You're gonna be twisted in your mind. You're gonna be thinking about like, damn, a hot wing plate. And see what's heavy, right? Motherfucker, you ever heard the saying, I got a taste for, what you got a taste for? Because you can actually really taste what you want. I know. You got a taste for a patty milk. You can feel the texture of the turkey toast. Your partner gonna look like a hot dog, and your seven cuz gonna look like a hamburger. Hey, but you know, I'm gonna say though, again, think about it. It can happen suddenly at any time. Because we all know, like one example, let's throw this out there, over there, I tell you, the devil told us, you know that that's the rule, but you know that 124 hours you get it, right? Let's just say with a nigga, or just an American, a Babylonian, they so used to eat. Bitches and so deep. All it takes for 2 days for that satanic, you know what I'm saying? But in that event, they still got the TV on. You know, you see commercials of food. So that's why I said they trying to wait for what? They're freaking for the what, for the food, for the field. So it's a psychological aspect that comes with the bad. You sitting there thinking about what you can possibly, you know. Damn, man, oh man, you could take a big on hotel. And then you know, you still goddamn bag of whatever you filled it with, a bag of Doritos. That's gonna say, that's gonna fuel that fire. Yeah, you can taste the texture of the yeah, with the crunch. You know what I mean? And you know what kind of juice you gonna have. Yeah, but the Lord said your body was heavy to where you got to eat. Pretty much. Remember we going there a lot. He said, this is 24th chapter. When Yahweh, even when he came back, he asked, is it in the food in here? Because he was in the flesh and they gave him that they gave him the fish and honey. So yeah, nigga ain't gonna be on no hunger strike in that day. Go ahead. Like, you ain't gonna, you know, you can do that now. That's why this place is bad too, man. Boy, motherfucker on the hunger strike, we ain't gonna eat. It's crazy, man. Yeah, but we don't see when that food drops.
Second Ezra 16:18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evil, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right. So the prophet Ezra, he saw it. He said, what shall I do when these evils come? We're in the time of evil. The word evil break down to bad times, man. It's gonna get crazy out here, man. Motherfucking IG models and shit. It's gonna be a beautiful story, man. Like the pride of America is gonna be brought low. And again, that standard, if you don't see that, we read the this. Watch out, the standard is the other side. You're gonna see that that's gonna be a strategic. Oh, that goes back to blockade and siege. Can we try to pull that information out? Yeah, see, this is a strategic move. The Lord being a war tactician, man. The famine humbles you. A nigga can't act cool when he's hungry. Nigga got a goddamn designer. Yeah, that you can't play it off, man. Yeah, you pull it up in a, you pull it up in a, foreign. All right, you got a designer belt. You gonna eat that motherfucker, man.
You already know how people are when they don't eat you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially on a damn woman. She cranky.
Yeah,
Because I'm sorry, I haven't eaten. That shit offended me. These niggas
yeah.
love shit.
Yeah. Well, God come in and batter his wife. The food ain't ready. I'm not gonna have a speakerphone. Oh yeah, I'm not being myself today.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges.
Right, as scourges. That's punishment. The Lord going to scourge you by way of famine, misfortunes, and calamities. And again, that's on it fits this place. The pride of America, right? Niggas in front of the camera all day. This nigga walking in front, you know what I mean? Fuck, man. This nigga over there. Yeah. And right there, what's my scripture say? The lust of the eyes and the lust of the flesh. Yeah. Because you can't even get involved in that unless you study. You can't take a picture of like a humble picture. Right. You got on the hoodie. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna take it, yeah. You ain't gonna be, one fool. And you said, man, you gotta study. So this place is comprised by pride. Why? Because Esau, the proud, is in power. He governs over this system. By default, you're driven by pride. So like, go ahead. I feel bad. Isaiah 47 is talking about that he's coming down from a throne, sitting in the dust. Come down and sit in the dust, or birds of God of Babylon. Right? So, so that's going into the Lord humbling this bitch. Basically. And it's going to come through the famine. Famine is going to be a strategic move to humble the faces of these Babylonians. That's why when you read Isaiah, matter of fact, get that. Isaiah 65, it goes into the two extremes, where you're going to have one people, God to the Lord, others going to crowd, howl. Next thing in the spirit. Come on. Right. God, this is Isaiah. Yep. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord found. Behold, my servant shall eat. Yep. But ye shall know. Right. So why does the Lord hit that? That proves that famine is going to be emphatic. If the Lord promising that, you're going to eat, that means that, hey, that famine is going to be instrument, if you will, the Lord going to use to visit this place. And it makes sense because America built on food, bread and circus. Restaurant. That's all this place built around. Comfort food. Comfort food. Nobody got restaurants. Nobody got the drive-through. Drive-through. DoorDash. Yep, DoorDash. Yeah, easy access, DoorDash. Yeah, we know that we can. I know I got it. I got it. That's what I got. Yeah, bigger. That's your finger. Chip will tell you that. Give me that in the pocket. The suddenness of the famine. That's how it's gonna come. Like the brother said. You got your feet up and you hear this sound in the garage. You're gonna be driven to your feet like, oh shit, see the family gonna get everybody. Yeah, you was chilling with the remote. You heard a crazy crack. Boom! You gonna be like, oh shit. Especially when you was kicking it. Yeah, you gonna turn everything off. I'm gonna call those day. You know some crazy shit. Rumbling. Nobody. Like, you ain't got real. We go. Cam. Yeah, come on. This is 42. And suddenly, got a song places appear unknown. Right, suddenly, the song place is going to appear. Hey, that's that scene of the movie. Appear. You're going to see it. You're going to be in the scene. With things that are going to be right. You know, something ain't right here, man. That's what the poor storehouse that suddenly be found empty. Right, the poor storehouses is going to suddenly be found empty. Dealing with the hub from the manufacturers all the way to the farmers to just public. That's the pipeline. The Lord gonna cut the pipeline off. That's the strategy. Blockade and siege. Now you remember Esau did that to us in 70 AD, cut off the supplies of the city. So the Lord's going to visit. That's how the Lord's going to cut off Babylon. The Lord's going to cut the supplies of the city off. Yep, you go, oh, well, yep, smite the sword, cut off the sword, and he that handles the sickle. So the Lord is going to go to the source. There's going to be no way to escape. Yeah. You get right to the source. Get the counsel out of there. Find out that network you got. You might even have to kill him. Yeah, the lack of bread. Hey, because right now people respect your boundaries. You know, and that's another step. You know, people actually respect your boundaries. You don't even know that that's a volatile situation. But respect, that's his house. And, you know, he got his little key. Yeah, but it's gonna be a foot. Look at you make the pot of spaghetti. I don't get to that point. They gotta open up your chip a certain way. Y'all be quiet. You already know how. Hey, look, that was 5 weeks when you watch the party. Collecting pieces for everything. We're gonna get bigger. Yeah. Like that show Black Summer. Oh yeah. For anything. And that woman, she wanted to get in the car, she wanted to get something. She was so desperate, she said, I'll suck your dick. Bitch, gonna be sucking dick for after. He was with a man too. She was with a man. Yeah, oh yeah, she was right. He had no problem with it. He was like, yeah, she was with a man. Women right now, that's why these women don't fucking get it. They gonna get it the most. Oh, that's so in the book that you got. The girl said, can I come with you? You know, she just wanted to come with him, you know. It's gonna get like that, man. It's gonna get bad. The famine is going to be emphasized, man. Yeah, the famine is very full for the money. That's why Isaiah 65, the Lord gave us a pep talk. He said, you're going to appreciate Isaiah 62 chapter that day. When the food gets scarce, you're going to appreciate eating from the Lord says that, man. That's why we're going to be rejoicing. The Lord said we was going to eat. Nobody else told us we was going to eat. The Lord. Christianity, they like that better bread, they got some stamps.
No, the Lord gonna give you. But that's what you ain't gonna put that in the teeth 3-4 times a day. For all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always mindful of the source. They gonna harder. They can't see their kids. Oh, yeah. They got to buy for themselves. They'll be bound for this. They don't be no 911. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got your video on the lecture on the latest. We got stabbed by taking the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't have no help.
One dude that got pushed up on a toilet. One foot away from the toilet, got that motherfucker pushed up on the
That's a bad kind of trouble, man. No, man. They gonna turn the fuck up, man. They gonna turn up, man. That's why it's best. That's what the time y'all was not gonna do the world, you're not gonna be able to. Like you said, Lord, what? That ain't hard. It's not even raining, it's not like it's going down raining. Lord. The Lord still is up. That's what we're gonna be doing.
I know it's not. Everybody drinking in the area. That's the way it's gonna be. Know what it is like.
You learn the last that next time.
That's right. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn.
The easy way you gonna learn the home. I'm like, you gonna learn the easy way in the home.
You're gonna learn.
We give all praise, honor, and glory.
To Yahweh, Bham, Bham, Shalom, ETA, today,
y'all to America, man.